All right, today we have Static X, Stay Alive. This is Pardon My Reaction.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're doing Static X, Stay Alive.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with Static X.
You can't, man. You can't.
You can't.
No, it's one of those bands that, like, when I was going to a lot of shows back in the day, I've seen these guys, I think, second most to any other band.
Yeah.
And they were always on those tours, on big festivals. And I don't really know how you don't like them back then. I mean, especially back then, and they're older, like Push It and all that.
Yeah,
other stuff,
I don't
man.
know. I don't know how you don't like them ever.
Yeah.
Because every one of their songs, like, they're driving, catchy. I mean, you got sick guitar parts, sick riffs, and you're just like,
enough industrial.
Yeah, you're just like, what is there not to like?
They did go through a little bit of a, before Wayne Static unfortunately passed away. They, there was some stuff that I even was like, it's not as good, But here they are, new song. And when I first saw this come out, I know that they now have a new frontman that's kind of impersonating, if you will.
Yeah,
I believe it's Edsel Dope. Don't hold that to me, but I'm pretty sure it is. But it sounds great. They're doing live shows. It sounds as close as you could possibly get.
It sounds really good.
It sounds pretty damn good. So when I saw this, my first thing was, I remember them saying that they were going to put some unreleased Wayne Static stuff out.
Yeah.
And so I immediately jumped into an article to figure out, is this Wayne Static singing, or is this presumably Edsel Dope? You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it's Edsel Dope. And it's Wayne. This is Wayne Static.
So this is the unreleased.
Yeah. This was real quick. This was one of the last songs they were working on together, like 2014, I think it was what they said. And the song is really lyrically about his addiction.
Okay.
And so he obviously passed away because of his addictions. And Edsel Dope, if I'm not mistaken, actually produced this video, the music video. And after watching it the first time, they had made a statement saying that they were, saddened by all the imagery, because there was some real dark imagery in it about addiction. So they actually removed some of that stuff.
Oh.
His sister commented on it, Wayne Static's sister, and said, if this can help one person, overcome an addiction like he was dealing with, then she's more than happy to have this video out and circulating. So I haven't heard the lyrics, but I know that there's some lines in it about his struggles at the time. We know that with Linkin Park, In hindsight, you're like, damn, bro, those lyrics hit a lot harder after the tragedy happened. So I'm ready, man. I want to get into it. I have a real soft spot for these guys, man. I really do love these guys.
Let's do it.
So Static X, Stay Alive.
If you or your loved one are struggling with substance or addiction, contact Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration National Helpline at 1-800-662-4357 for information and support and treatment facilities in your area. For more mental health resources, see our National Helpline database.
Static X. It takes me right back to 2004, man. Sad seeing him in the video.
of those, man. You can't not bounce to it.
No, it's so bouncy.
I kind of like the silhouette stage. That's pretty sick.
Yeah. And like the real footage that they're using. And in times where he's probably struggling, you know. I miss this like industrial style rock.
Yeah.
I really do, man.
Super grimy, super distant.
Like the extra tones. Just need you to survive. Ooh. Yeah, it's cool, man. Yeah, it's another, yeah. Dude,
Static X.
Static X, man.
That's Static X.
You know, it bums me out. It bums me. I really like, you know, I was in 99. I'm what, like 14. This was like the start of like 99 was a huge year for metal and new metal. And so obviously, you know, at 15, 16, 2000, 2001, all the Ozfests and all the concerts I went to, like these guys were a huge part of that.
Oh, yeah.
And, it's like you don't always remember him right. You know, like every day I think about Wayne Static, you know, but when you hear a song and you hear his voice, because his voice is just very unique, it's just sad, man. Yeah. It's really, really sad. It's the same thing we felt when we were listening to Linkin Park and we heard those redone songs.
Yeah, it's like knowing what could have been.
Yeah.
And like the potential that was like, even though that they're like at the height of their career, and
sure.
Static X was massive.
What would they be producing right now?
Yeah.
And I give props to the band. Like anytime you take, and I don't know what stage of completion these vocals were in, right? Like were they demoed or were they fully, you know, written and actually mixed up a little bit? Was the music the same or not? Like, because taking vocals with somebody that's no longer here and making it work, because you can't really redo it.
Yeah,
you can't really
redo it.
You can chop it and you can edit it a little bit.
You can't redo it.
Yeah, but you can't. There's not a lot of adding to it. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that they were able to make a song, and maybe there's more. I hope there's more. I think people want to hear it, man.
I'm sure there's probably more.
I'm sure.
Whether or not they release more is up to them. But
yeah, they got the same flack as Pantera did. Like touring again, people were like, kind of just like, why do you? Because they, you know, on stage, the Edsel, like, you know, I'm pretty sure it has the. I always say because they've never really. I don't think.
Well, it's not like It's not like they're bringing on a different singer and then they're just continuing on, like not even acknowledging. It's more of a
tribute.
Yeah, it's more of like a. I don't even know what word I'm looking for.
Well,
a dedication.
Sure.
Touring and albums and stuff like that, because he's dressing as him, wearing a mask, so it's not him personally like doing the.
It's like a death mask though, and a lot of people are like, you know, you're wearing this mask as like this kind of dead kind of face.
Yeah, but I mean, you're in this scene. Is there anything more appropriate than that?
there is a part of me though. I will say this: the band is cool, man. I've always liked the band. They're unique. There is a part of me that wishes at some point, you know, after they do this tribute, after they're kind of done doing the songs, that if it is Edsel that's singing with, and I'm sure a lot of people are already just like, it is, goddamn, you know, like take the mask off, you know, like a lot of bands succeed after having a member lost. Drowning Pool is a good example. You know, they lost their singer, they continued on with other singers, and I want to hear something fresh from the band too. You know, like it's good to go back, but it's like Linkin Park.
I say leave the mask on.
Yeah,
yeah, like make new stuff, but leave the mask on. I would.
I see it both ways. But like even with Linkin Park, like it's been a couple years now, man. Like I wouldn't be. I know a lot of people would be really upset if they got another singer.
I say leave it on because they came back. That's how they came back. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of the band's identity now.
You're right on that. Yeah, you're right. you know, sometimes you can get burdened by that.
Yeah, but I don't think they have.
I don't think they have, but I'm saying, you know, maybe if they just finally said their piece and they're like, hey, we put out the stuff we wanted to put out and let's reinvent this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
maybe.
Like that might be cool too. I don't know. But either way, I loved it, man. I enjoyed it. Listen, it's not like going to be on every radio station. That's not what it's about, though. For me, it just takes me back to another era. And you were saying like that balance in this stuff, man. Yeah. Like I just remember those things, all those shows, man. He was so energetic and so fun. And like this thing says right here, well, it's not up anymore, but you know, if you are dealing with stuff, man, get some help, man.
Yeah,
for sure. Get some help.
You guys, thanks for watching. Static X, stay alive. If you like that and you like what we do, go down there in the description. Support us any way you can. Hit the like button, share, comment.
Patreon,
go to Patreon.
Man.
$2 a month. You get request videos, support the show, see everything that doesn't make it up here.
Absolutely, man. Love you, Static.